Ende ayeda wokuada ebubu ne wosende toso edu mienu wa fimpinu ni edionu enum adehye emawu bia aha ma wakwaba edeba Cstv news 24 eso emre na so sensema etwegu omaimu ene omanhodo so ne yede beso mo sekase na ensem no yehwe de ebedimu akotene Seme kase ade se helicopter kunya akunhia eno nam soma nipa wotwe to anananu ewo yesie do nhwemu aba se nhwemu ato so koye ye no mo de aba na wie ya afa so nanu ada insem kaya e so ewo betting no aseno Speaker of Parliament Eden Simaba to Asia afa so kukwam agri senior high school or say going to program now abayin ade aba no omo asom twetwe Sarah's Dream Jewelry, Street by Manuel, Answer Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, Rema Ushering Agency, KS Rafime School Limited, Silver Street Tom Brown, NAP Apartment Hotel, and Amasalia, selling the Via Yedekasi and soon. Meso Amaje Pini, Medin, and Mame Ama Bafwa. Oko Facebook na CSTVGH, Sanso, and YouTube. When the wa Adoma na waho na obasoa na chese bibia ye betum so no when ya na se osa ebeka bie mayenda ye ho sima ye ba ye de chiman kasa ebeso no Yada se na ye share nsem na se so be kaya osana ne busumi da na toso edu mienu afimpinu ni eduonu enum yade se aircraft bi ekwa akonya akwehia ewo oboase se meka se de nipa be se wotwe anache se wo femu eto anananum ewo insiedo ache se aswafo enso eka hu ebia ache se eboga na foni na pusa esa se sanye si ye no na emu ye hrampa ye na wotwe se akwehia ye si ye dempa anya de se yehu bi ewo oman Ghana had we say na nhwemu akoso achese aircraft accident and incident investigation bureau AIBG Ghana nkwenefo na makoye nhwehwemu ede afane ekoba ya wemhye etimi ekonya akwenhia na wo kiremu a wo se wo magana foni na atiase ese helicopter achese ekonya akwenhia no ade se bibi wo na ye frɛ no se down draft no se ekoba se ewiemu anase inframa ewo ewiemu no ano dia na chese ema helicopter no ba foma nisa na wode atu edwa wo kyerɛ se ansana nanka woko oboase no nanka be simano enan ansana omedu oboase nanso ekame akoye se wodu biaya kyese mountain anase biaya kwaye ewo no ade se na inframano ano dempa ye se wode kosoro so a ewiem so ayekusu anafe so mo de ba fo so anache se inframano ano akoye dempa ye ni sari tinu inframano na chese ebo winhwe na impempe ye kase die eko page a chese nipa inwatwini ni na woto anananum ewo insiedo biampo entimi enhwe nenum enso na captain retired Paul Fojo ekire insem ese.
The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. In conclusion, the helicopter accident was an unfortunate and sudden weather-related accident. Implementing the safety recommendations will prevent the reoccurrence of future accidents.
Now was also a true musa sending a name from Mano Elborn na anoye dem pie. Now what true musa answer nanka, war baby two ring shannon I call Biaya just a walk on. What train a 1 hour be answer that war stress a real bit to me at 10 send a bill bit to me at 12 acquainted now opening area at 2 what true say a cadia a who do I just say no a bebwama who say a hamijina. Ebeboa me aha me fa ebeboa no enya de se omoni bi nti ode atu edwa se sedachi bi ye kwakoto wemhyen a yenhwe se ye wo sa akade no se ne be ye betimi aboa na eye sa kwenhia we so entimi ensibio.
Safety recommendations. There is a definite need to modernize the fleet of the Ghana Air Force. The helicopter was airworthy, but it lacked additional safety enhancements. For instance, the terrain awareness warning system. Now, you know, the terrain awareness warning system, for instance, is predictive. So what it does is it tells you, warns you, it gives you a better picture of the situation and puts the pilots in a better, it gives them puts them in a position to make better judgments, to be able to see everything and be able to foretell if there are any things that could possibly create a problem. But they lack the additional safety enhancements required for the weather phenomenon over that terrain. There was adverse weather, there was limited visibility, there was rising rugged terrain, with this terrain induced complicating factors, and there were no ground-based navigational route aids en route.
Na mayombo remo ewa omai yemrashe bejafie semika say eye mande no anase adwada no eye po bafu boni ono anache say ye hwe ye toto na no say obetimi akogina eye chief justice akongwa no ho a na ya hwe say ye de ko eye mrashe bejafie a obetimi achira na say obetimi amana akoye adwuma na say bebo no assign na wo vetin na se no nsenkae bi ekoso amache say eye don kumano etimi efree eyevete no ase nende anache say Speaker of Parliament eye Aban Kings for Sumana Gbagben ede actual park pa ede aba.
My attention was drawn to a few things, and I've come to deliver an apology on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana to their lordships and ladyships, and the members of the judiciary who were present during the proceedings of the Appointments Committee held for the vetting of the nominee for the office of Chief Justice. Honorable members, this, as I mentioned, was brought to my attention, and they referred to certain comments and conduct of some honorable members during the said proceedings, which may have appeared discourteous or disrespectful to the distinguished members of the judiciary in attendance. Such conduct, though not representative of the collective will of Parliament, is regrettable and inconsistent with the decorum expected of members under the standing orders of the Parliament of Ghana. Honorable members, the standing orders enjoins members to maintain order and decorum in the House and in committee, and to refrain from the use of offensive, insulting, or unbecoming language. In particular, Order 123, Rule 3, cautions members against imputing improper motives. As Speaker, I wish to reaffirm Parliament's unwavering respect for the judiciary as a co-equal arm of government under Article 125, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, which vests the judiciary power of Ghana in the judiciary. And the judiciary is independent of control or direction from any person or authority. The doctrine of separation of powers requires that all three arms of government, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, relate to one another with mutual respect.
Na yeguswa ejiremu ewo mrashe bejafie na dondodo no banu denni mahama yariga inde ade se wodin krata akwa akodan speaker of parliament nani se nanu ada so obekaya yebo maame madam Patricia Apleje se wonko na ekowa sonkosi ya nemu nanso no na twese dom kuma banu denni Alexander Kwame na afenyoma ken ono de wante ase Nesari tinu ishiebu ekoso ewo ECOWAS no anacheso otabu anase odi nkrofo anase delegation edi nechi ekopie mu ewo ho na ekoba ni se wokọ asetina no ECOWAS etibi ebo mami edi Madam Patricia Apleje ewo sasete na senenso ekamia koye se Alexander Afenyoma kinmum anase osori ejinaye enu anachese ECOWAS impedofo etimi pamu one free ASAT no ase nende ena chese majority leader ode nsama tu edwa se ade se Kwame na Afenyoma wegu Ghana mra ho efi ne sani te wo se yetimi ache no for contempt. Now was ansem kroya emu anachese
Mr. Speaker, if you recall, we had removed the name of the minority leader, Honorable Afenyoma Alexander Kwame, member for Efutu, from the list of Ghana's delegation to the ECOWAS Community Parliament. Mr. Speaker, this resolution of this Parliament was communicated to the ECOWAS Parliament by, I believe, your good self. This Parliament's delegation, as constituted by our resolution, went to Port Harcourt and they met the Honorable Afenyoma Alexander Kwame sitting there and refusing to give way as directed by this Parliament. Indeed, whilst our nominated delegation were there and it was time to swear in members, the ECOWAS Parliament refused to swear in Ghana's delegation. I had to intervene and threaten the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament that if my delegation returned to Ghana without being sworn in, she will receive a resolution of the Parliament of Ghana directing Ghana to withdraw from ECOWAS itself. The Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament then caved in and swore in four members of our delegation. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Afenyoma Alexander Kwame was at that session of the ECOWAS Parliament, attended that session of the ECOWAS Parliament in clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. In clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I have cited the provisions of Order 31-0, which says that any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, and let me emphasize, authority of Parliament, any act that affronts the authority of the Parliament of Ghana or produces any such effect constitutes contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege.
Enuti dom dodo no banu deni kase wieye anachese Speaker of Parliament ede etuja Aban case Osman Agbagben ede etuja say sema waka no ade se waso nti ende se wokwa asetina obehwe se Alexander Kwame na Afenyoma no yebehwe se yebetimi apamo na na se yebema no suspension.
rules are clear, I'll have to come back to the House as to my view on this matter before I decide whether to refer it to the committee or not to refer to the committee. So I have that decision to make, and I need to consider it before I do so. So I will take the whole of today to consider the complaint, and tomorrow I will then communicate my decision to the House. The House definitely will be given ample opportunity, according to the standing orders of the House, to have a say in this matter. So there is no need now for comments on this. This is his complaint he has just lodged, and we'll go by the rules.
Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni Wabrache say no ekwa setena chese veteno in sem bisa chese ye bisa do de se etu dwa wo chire say eyade se parliament anasem na hwebedwem etimi ebo modern no mogine tuma obehwe se eye legal reform so obetimi ye judicial work na na say ejuma no atemua ejuma no obetimi ayensa traye ewo.
Yes, we used to have court publicity in certain we have capitals like high-courts. Today those don't happen now. Why it's not true that all the activities are destroyed. Now we have a court of appeal in Accra, as usual. We have a court of appeal in Kumasi. I was found with every judge, every staff, every court user, and every citizen in the belief that access to justice should not depend on who you are or your connections. The Constitution entrusts the Chief Justice not only with judging cases, but regarding the credibility of justice itself. My task is to ensure that the law remains both a shield for the weak and a restraint upon the powerful. With your guidance and cooperation, I pledge to restore confidence in our highest institution and live stronger than a conflict.
Prayer as also a human rights lawyer, Francis Osudi, Sama to just say, a senior Tibia, Madam Getru Araba is about to come. I was say it to me, and I didn't know a court assembly, and it to me, Etienne and answer.
Everybody is entitled to be heard in court. And see, but the reason why a better contention is don't mean to invoke some seminal say would they stop parliament say parliament my parliament in Yenejuma. And see, no me I believe say our court the bonfire say court betino then some what maybe because all of the processes in the start here no are challenging some aspects of the processes are they are dismissing our court data. And you know there is no guarantee say by all means you know court now work on it then and I say but what is most important is as Obi Awoye the former Chief Justice of Ghana Onyeni Papwa Kekeno I was also here Obi who has also served the nation in that capacity for some time I think say she deserves the right to be heard. There's a presumption of regularity of official duties. And that will not change the status to say a new Chief Justice. So under those circumstances, you know, it will be near fairly brutal for me. Say it is like I'm saying, it may not have any significant effect here, and that is why I make the immediately say processes, you know. The way Nyame economy the mikra minya yanka na on giant kra na on kogina home because it will amount to nothing.
Mayombo Remu ewa apomode ensem na ababeto edwase enche oh my God na si yeremu yera afe 2026 a yankasa yebeye tetanus vaccine na CEO Edema National Vaccines Institute Dr. Sojitete Echrensemusi.
Atlantic Life Sciences were vaccines bear for first one tetanus diphtheria, also were HPV and a host of others. DK also oral cholera vaccines, rotavirus. But the first most advanced with tetanus diphtheria. Indonesian company be signed agreement. By 2026, you best start our manufacturing process.
Osan editor just say, one more challenges awodo Omanpenin John Dramani Mahama ashase asona se nanso no woman banks awodo bi edi hunkomo se ne wo mu betumi akọ nanim.
Vaccine no adia ne ye no den kakra. Afei nso so sika wo hia obetumi dia ye no aya na sika no eso. But nyamia daroma Obampenyin John Mahama they say Muslim Miensenchi or my sika kakra I say yemfamboa $50 million. I see yemfamboa space no. Yenso see any banks be a Africa, Afrexim Bank, Aging Common, some beboa into manufacturers no. No mama arishemu say o my ready some beboa.
Afe ma yenjina nse we so na yenda ye hosima ye ba ye didi aka so bebe wa akwe.
Mawakwaba Ediba Answer Company Limited. So we pay blocks machines here papa. None bonso assign edda from dia. Any na enwani Answer Company Limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one set using na. And nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a bin so ewo. To show your child quite any ya. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a edition nimu. Frey, it was 05,240. And I say 0540-725850. Amstel blocks machines in papa pa efie.
Yes, I'm Obibia Aqua Babio, that's why I share Cstv Avia Pranto Break, Cassie Nedu so a year a demo and seminar. Semeka say, dear headmaster, the Mal a Kukoma Grace Senior High School, and no, a war I have for Bantim a year or say entry Robert, and in some to Yawo say, or share a year a buying Jumedia what they are buying a Kukon Ketting. I must say almost so much cha. Just say almost on my bay, sir. Jumandi a be sending a baby to me a boa pie.
Yamfans asase ye wani kadie ya yesu adwuma se wo hwa ye de anwa gusu a ye dwu kama na ko wan ketekete se me ya adwum na se ye nsaka no skuma no ma awakwa nu asa bebre so a ebetimi aboayem edika no ebe serve as a research ama students no uye no sufuru no so a se nyame ya adwum na se nkokọ no omunyina ombetu kosua omuto kosua ye every week bia eto kosua more than 20 crates I the feed students no ekobane sa no a yem fasika enkoto sa ankosua ni biem yan kasa no ebenya ankosua bebra e be feed students no kokon so nya de yan so do stage be se yeton wo mo yeton mo so ebenya sika e de abo school no hobra se eba community ni so no a enya de yan no at least se yeton kokon no a community no bi obefuru anum akọ ba bi akọton kokon no onko obeba abetobi nti no ye hu nse se edimi di sa adwuma die we eyie na eso ba ebenya mfaso bebre edi aboa school no edi aboa community no edi aboa Ghana man ye wie kura no on say nkokọ no ne a yeto no kusian abana di sikaba every week bia na ye saton nkokọ edi feeding kura no e chicken you spending not less than 1,000 Ghana cedis every week to buy chicken to feed the students and the bones be ma buy so no ho be hare kakra.
Na kaniti training the ma NPP Amanyo Kono John Buedu Eden Sama Tuja Wochrimu se kane managing director the Mabok Oil Storage and Transportation Company Limited Yura Edwin Alfred Ede say and answer opening area to just say prepare ya kase die ade opening ya cheno akọ appose for ekukum send ni ntia ya cheno no yantie the opening ade etu dwa
ye boss and now also come up to akoye program we do airport asana ya de dia to no fly list so since October 8 ayen country do ha na che on de go to immigration ho sisi a on de na abayoku
boss
me say make catch us sisi a say edu pempen so bi a ye new patriotic party yen ka say obi ayebone a ma aban ni India na amra ni India never nobody is going to support that god be a make say names are buboni sika kesi a yesi nkofo edi no all of my party headquarters as far as I'm concerned as far as I was there to say before no the financiers of the party ebi omo finance omo constituency ni parliamentary candidate bi and a presidential candidate bi omo bibi kakra but say the running of the party no party that we are sikamre no there's no way party is going to stand behind anybody so akoya dia enye but imrano say ye chiwa who all right to say ubenya legal service anameboa legal service enye sika na ede no be ye back say yes we are 500 million oye lawyer dia obeba be defend o kuni akro onye because 500 one brain bi banjo 5% obejo 10% nipa uhia legal services next legal services sika and a legal service you freeze your account it will be legal service
na mayembo remo awo amano ne ensem semeka say wo hinimi ne bosome na etoso eduonu enkron wafimpino ne eduonu enum no abato ekoso eno enam soman chese ne padodo na chese wo femu eto anananum ewo insedo wo basabasa ya ekoso ewo Tanzania mine mu semeka say de UN human rights impenifo de abetu edwase wo yenhwehwemu de afasa nyamra ma ekoso no enam soma ne padodo na etimi eto anananum ewo insedo na wasan ate se wona chese wo to anananum ewo insedo no wo busuafo nyamba ye se wo ba be fa won emuno akwakore sio mu ana se bibisa e sari tin pedifo de atu edwase wo de atu edwase wona chese wo ho ebo sansem no chese wama ana se wo de basabasa ye eba ya ne padodo na to anananum ewo insedo no omema imrani won edi Maya home in some way so na yenda your hosima embra ye ba agudie mu nsem ebeba wako. Maya samo bibia akwa babioni so eye agudie mu ensense mekase coach Oto Ado ede squada chese omukwa kosi akesie ewo eye Japan mine na ohwe goalkeepers amobesi anasa omobechi omesi akanyade amaye Joseph Anai afe Benjamin Asare Lawrence Atizigi afe defenders Derek Cohn Jeremy Opoku Jonas Ajete Caleb Irenchi Gideon Mensah Mohammed Salisu Ebenezer Anafesu Kojo Opon Pepa Alidu Seidu Afe midfielder say Abu Francis Prince Owusu Christopher Bonus Ba Kwesi Sibo Kamal Dean Sulemana Afe Amuso Amobo forward no Kevin and Chroma Prince Osei Owusu Prince Eduka Bena Braden Thomas Asante Antonio Semenyo. Afe mayanko Ghana Premier League nyame aduma Asante astounding game ebe hwehwe so na 24 dia 2 edwa se omu yi omu gusua eyi astounding games a ebe koso na inde Kumase Asante Kotoko ne Vision FC ebe si akaina Asante Kotoko head coach Karim Zito Echiresemu ese.
We are approaching with the same attitude. I think beating Asef will give you 3 points. Just like beating everybody will give you 3 points. In order to chase your objectives, I think we don't have to take any match better than the other. We all go to chase for the 3 points. So the attitude is come here and then come for our 3 points. I told them the same 3 points as I said from the beginning. And myself, as a legend, I know what you just said is very dangerous. But to those of us who are fortunate to play football and become coaches, we do challenge or warn our players to go out of complacency.
Mayambon Remo ewo ni jediemu ense se meka se kwesipi nyuntuni se eba high life de obo no humode paye no de atu edwa se fiti bra wa sha na nyum etwa ase no 25 years ni nyame adom arakwa.
First of all, meka se adom, you know, se nyame amawo ahodin ni Arishemu and now I don't think so with me at the 25 years, especially in Ghana. To be in the music space for 25 years, you know, it's not easy. But maybe I said I'm ready. So no, I'm here winning possible and also a Jumading, you know, because I think music here. Bibi Adama come so I don't mean relax it. And I'm saying you'll be a my bemumbu on your maybe home.
Inti ebusiafo ahasene yedi ewia print obrani na ABC ewa ha nyumeku omoso yasen a yede kase ebesomo Cyrus Dream Jewelries amowo Carnation Asafo Ashi Street treated by Manor Amsel Black Machinery and Black Manufacturing was Spinte so many KFC and Eddie Rema Ocean Agency Kaswa Amanfuromu KS Female School Limited and so on runabout Celeste Street Tom Brown Kaswa Amanfurom Nap Apartment Hotel Dansuman First Link me a major opinion area medica say a song meeting and a mame ama bafua me that's a